Hey guys, thanks for tuning into our podcast, Devos with the Davises. I'm Chad.
And I'm Lisa.
We are a family with real issues, but have a desire to bring encouragement and hope to your family through our testimony and the empowerment of the Word of God. Now enjoy this episode.
Hey everybody, it's Lisa. Just want to get on here and encourage you today with something that the Lord gave me in a time of prayer this week. This week, as I was praying against some certain oppositions in my own family right now, I was praying about, what to do about certain situations, and the Lord began to speak to me and say, I'm closing the gaps. And I just felt like He wanted me to get on here today because I feel like many of you are dealing with extreme opposition. And the Lord is saying today that even though you're dealing with extreme opposition, I am closing the gaps. I am making a way where there seems to be no way. And I just was thinking about the story of Nehemiah and how he had gone back to Jerusalem to build the walls of Jerusalem. And he had prayed about it, and God had given him strategy on rebuilding the walls. And when he was rebuilding the walls, he came up against some extreme opposition from Sanballat. And I was thinking about that, how God had given him instructions to put some people, as guards on the areas that were gaps in the walls. And he had given some people the job of building, and he had given some people jobs of carrying the materials in one hand and holding the sword in the other, being ready to fight when needed. And so the Lord just began to speak to me and all that. And I was thinking about the sword, how the people that were carrying materials and they were working with one hand, but in the other hand they had the sword. And I was thinking about the sword and what that represents in the Bible is the Word of God, and how when God gives you instructions to work and to do something for Him, and you're doing that, you also have to take time to speak the word over situations, because you're going to have opposition come up against you no matter what you're doing, especially when you're doing stuff for the Lord and specifically for the kingdom. Opposition's going to come. The enemy gets mad, and he tries to come up against you with all kinds of things. But when we have the Word of God, we can be sure that we are standing firm, and that the sword of the Spirit, we know that it cuts bone and marrow. It's sharper than any double-edged sword. And so today I just want to encourage you, if you're going through opposition, continue to work, but continue to pray the word over your situation. Continue to seek God's presence in that situation. And as you do, God is closing the gaps. And I just want to talk to you, some people I really feel like at this time are having, the enemy is just coming up against you with lies, just like Sanballat. He came up against Nehemiah with lies, and he came up against Nehemiah with, manipulation and, trying to control the situation. But, when God tells you to do something, you do it, and God is going to make a way where there seems to be no way. So whatever situation is you're going through, and the enemy is coming up against you with lies and manipulation and witchcraft or whatever it is, just different things, that, are there to try to torment you. The Lord is on your side today, and just continue to seek His face, continue to pray His word over the situation, continue to work, continue to do the thing God has called you to do, and in that, God is going to make a way where there seems to be no way. In Jesus' name.